Hi guys. So today's video is going to be a recap of my summer goals as well as a list of all the upcoming goals I have for fall. When I do these goals videos, my goal for my goals is to accomplish at least half of them, and also hopefully not inspire you guys, because I feel like that sounds really conceited, but maybe just make you want to set goals too. Man, I don't know how to say this without sounding like I'm so above you. What I mean is, I think everybody has goals that they're trying to attain. Sometimes they fail miserably and sometimes they do a really great job with it. And I think that that is very relatable, and hopefully you guys find it relatable, and hopefully if you're having a hard time doing yearly goals or monthly goals, maybe quarterly goals will help. That said, I'm going to recap my summer goals first so that you can see which goals I failed miserably and which ones I totally took out. I had 15 goals for myself and I accomplished 8 of them, so that means I did get over half of them, which is great, but I'm gonna go over the failed ones first because it's funny to look at things that people do poorly. What's really hilarious is pretty much all of the goals that I failed were personal. They weren't reading or writing. A lot of, well, actually one of them is reading, but most of them were personal goals that have to do with my well-being and my health and my car, just taking care of my stuff. So I'm gonna go through them kind of quick. The fitness ones, I had go for walks 2 times per week. I had another one to do some kind of weight training 2 times per week, and then some kind of cardio 2 times per week, and I didn't accomplish any of those. Going along similar lines, I also had a goal to find 3 new recipes, which I didn't do. The next one I failed was to get my car cleaned, or to clean my car at least once per month, just once per month. And I didn't do it. And then the last 2 goals that I failed, one was reading related. It was to read at least 18 books, which I was doing really well with, and then during the month of September I hardly read. And then the other goal was a writing one. It was to rework the outline for a different series that I'm working on that is separate from my series, the Peace and Turmoil series, the Dark Shores. This one is separate from that, and I had a goal to rework the outline for it, and I didn't get around to that. Now onto the goals that I accomplished. The first was to set aside 30 to 60 minutes 3 times per week at least to answer your guys' comments, because I was getting really bad about waiting, and then the end of the week would roll around, and then I was answering all the comments so late, and I hate that because I want to be prompt. So I crushed this goal. I got back to you guys in a more timely manner. The next goal was to start Saturday morning reviews, kind of like Saturday morning cartoons when we were kids, but in this instance it's where I put up reviews on Saturdays, and I did this. The only time that I didn't do it was when there was 5 Saturdays in a month and I just really needed a break. But I didn't even necessarily plan on doing at least one every week, but aside from that one at the end of September, I did. I put up a review or a chat every Saturday, which I've been wanting to do more of because my channel is about books and I feel like I have too few book reviews. The next goal was to do 1 major buddy read per month, and I got that one done. The next goal, it was a very silly one, but it was to post on Instagram at least 3 times per week. I did this. Sometimes my posts were via Instagram stories and not actually on my Instagram feed. Is that what it's called? I don't know what it's called. But anyway, I got this goal accomplished. The next goal was to incorporate beta reader feedback from round 1 of beta reading, and oh man, I crushed this goal. If you guys have been keeping up with my book update videos, you know things are coming along very nicely, so that goal for sure got taken out. The next goal was a food goal that I actually accomplished. I didn't get those 3 recipes, but I did have a goal to find at least 5 new healthier snacks basically, and I did this. The next goal was to write 50,000 more words of book 2 in the Dark Shore series, and I did that. And then the last goal was also another writing goal. It was to edit what I had of that other series I mentioned, and I did this. So that was a recap of my summer goals. Now moving on to the goals I have for myself for fall, the first being to win at NaNoWriMo. And if you guys have never heard of NaNoWriMo, it is this event that takes place in the month of November where people try to write at least 50,000 words in 1 month. I've done it the past 2 years. It's very time consuming and tiring, but I think it's definitely worth it, and I'm planning on doing it again. Going along with that, I have a goal for the entire next quarter to write a total of 100,000 words. If I win at Nano, that takes out half of it, so then I just need to do 25,000 words in the other 2 months. The next goal is to do Saturday morning reviews, to continue doing those, and I do want to try to at least do them weekly, with the exception of when there are 5 Saturdays in a month. The next one is to do 1 major buddy read per month. I liked that from last time and I want to keep doing it. Okay, the next goal sounds really pathetic. It's to read 10 books, which I know is not much at all, but with the month of November being so consumed with writing, with me trying to focus on writing and my book's release in March of 2019, I know that I'm going to be really busy. And on top of that, it's the holidays. November, there's Thanksgiving. December, there's Christmas. And my husband and I have a gig. So I know that I'm not going to have a ton of time to read, and 10 books, even that might be pushing it. We'll see. The next goal is to incorporate beta reader feedback from round 2 and get my book professionally proofread. That's kind of like 2 goals, but this one is going to get done. These 2 are going to get done for sure. Oh, the next goal is actually really exciting because I've already accomplished it, and that was to announce my collaborations, which I did. If you guys are curious about that, I'll have the link to the video up in the cards and in the description bar down below. The next goal is actually 5 goals, but it's kind of boring. So I'll just say I have 5 book related goals that are too boring to talk about, or I don't want to mention them yet to you guys, but I do need to get them done. The next goal is to post more chapters of Peace and Turmoil to my website. Going along with that, the next one is to update my website. Oh, the next goal is a fun one. It's to start releasing my newsletter videos onto my channel. So for those of you who are already subscribed to my newsletter, you know that I do newsletter specific videos that only people who are subscribed to the newsletter can see. They have to do with my book, and I eventually want to start putting those up on my regular channel. So I'm excited about this one. Well, the next goal is, oh man, all the goals are these are all really exciting. The next goal is to recruit my street team, which are basically people who help promote the book's release. So I have some people I already have in mind, but if you guys, any of you who are betas and you absolutely loved my book, or if you just want to support my book's release and you want to do what you can to share the love, let me know in the comment section down below. The next goal is a heavily modified version of 3 of my failed goals from last time, and it's to exercise only 3 times per week. I can do this. Another continuation of a failed goal would be clean my car once per month. And this last goal is one that there are some other things that come into play here, but it's to have ARCs ready by the end of the quarter. I really hope I can get that accomplished for you guys. Anyway, that is it for my summer goal recap and then the list of my goals for fall. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what your guys' goals are for the upcoming quarter, and I'll see you all later. Bye.